Hello and welcome to FiveJay Sunday stream here at Nintendo Prime. I'm FiveJay, I'm hosting today, and we're going to play some Super Mario Bros. 3, the actual NES game. I'm playing on a Retron 5, so we can have some save states to help us out here. But yeah, obviously a classic game, and one of my favorite games of all time. It's platforming perfection, and an absolutely gorgeous 8-bit pixel art game. There is very little that can compete with this game in terms of graphics on the NES. It does have some enhancement chips in it, which is one thing that I love about cartridge games. You can just add in extra power to the game itself. Suddenly, you're able to do more than you could have in the past. And then gameplay, it's so smooth. I mean, nothing feels more perfect than running around with Mario, flying around with the raccoon suit, and yeah. The only thing that gets close is other Mario games. I mean, Nintendo World, that's a different game. Is that even a game? What's it? Nintendo Land, that's what I'm thinking of on Wii U. Super Mario World. Again, platforming perfection, but a totally different style game. Personally, I like this game more than Super Mario World, but that's just like which cut of steak is your favorite. I mean, they're all amazing cuts after a certain point, you know? So, just a preference. I happen to like Super Mario 3 more, even though I probably have more hours logged into Mario World. Still, just something about this aesthetic and the raccoon suit and everything. I just love it. So, I shall play the crap out of it all the days of my life. It's one of these games that I could play through every year. Except, that World 8 gets pretty tough. If you play through all of it. I know there's like ways to skip parts of it and whatnot. And yes, I said whatnot on purpose. Budding. And you can get the stars pretty easily as long as you do this run, dash, and jump at the end there. If you don't have the proper speed, then it's kind of a crapshoot. So, make sure you're running all the way to the end there. That was the most pathetic, inaccurate jump I have ever seen. The music, of course, also very iconic and very, very good. The raccoon suit, underutilized in the Mario World. There we go. I was glad to see that it returned to Super Mario Land. 3D Land, excuse me. Super Mario Land is a Game Boy game, which is good. I like that game a lot. A lot of people I've been hearing are crapping on that game. It's a great Mario game. I don't know what people are upset about. I honestly think that feels and plays more like a Mario game than Super Mario Land 2 does on Game Boy. And a lot of people say the opposite, but no, because Super Mario Land 2, you have this giant sprite, and everything is sort of slow, and it doesn't look like Mario looks, and it doesn't feel like Mario feels. So I disagree with a lot of folks there. Yeah! See? You run at the end, and you get all stars. Easy 5 lives right there. So, I've discovered through save states that what's in these treasure chests, let me make sure now that I say this, changes. It's almost completely random. So right there, magic leaf. Try it again. Oh. Maybe I'm going crazy. Maybe I'm remembering a different game with a different... Oh, nope, see, it's different now. It's completely random. Same one. We've done nothing different. Although 3 of 4 times it's been the same thing. But one of them was a mushroom. And there's a fire flower, see? So, all the time that you spend agonizing over what's in which chest, don't do that. It's completely random. I, in fact, do want a super leaf, though. So, I will get that leaf and move on. Oh, so good. The music in this game. I remember playing this game at my dentist's office. Okay, so maybe it wasn't a dentist. It might have been an orthodontist. My brother would go there a lot. Anyway, this office, you'd go there with your parents when you were younger. You'd have to sit there and wait. It has to be the orthodontist, otherwise they'd be working on me. Anyway, so... Oh, shoot. I missed getting a power-up there. Anyway, so I'm sitting in the waiting room a whole long time. We're waiting on other people to be finished. Waiting on, then my brother to be finished as well. They've got this really cool entertainment area that had like a demo station that you'd find at like Target or something. And it had hooked up into it a Genesis and a Super Nintendo. And I guess the difference there being that you could actually swap out which games were in it. And next to that was a TV with an NES. Oh, that was... Why would I jump into that? And next to it was a TV with an NES. And I would spend a lot of time jumping between like Jurassic Park and this game. Speaking of absolute pathetic jumps, wow. That's sad. Yeah, so I played a lot of this game just sitting at the orthodontist's office. It was great times. Also probably the original Super Mario Brothers and Duck Hunt. Gotta love Duck Hunt. I wish the Duck Hunt would work on modern TVs. Now, the way that whole thing works is that when you pull the trigger, the screen flashes a white box really quick behind each of the enemies. Ah, so close and yet so far. Should have done it sooner. So it flashes this white box behind each of the enemies that's out there, and then the gun scans ahead at your TV and sees if it sees that white box. And if it doesn't, then you missed. And if it does, then you hit it. So the problem with new TVs is the timing is different as to how quickly the screen refreshes compared to those older TVs. And so the moment that the gun is looking to see that white box, it doesn't see anything. See, it didn't have enough speed. I wanted to back up, kill that guy, but didn't want to jump into his boomerang again like an idiot. So we just avoided it, and now we're not going to get the stars. We could cheat and use little save states. See, I was just one off. I could have done it. I could have done it. We're not going to cheat and use save states. We might cheat and use save states here. We'll see. I don't think this first mid-level castle is particularly difficult, but, you know, plop it in there anyway. Oh, I'm now reminded that we missed one of the mid-level, or one of the hidden warp whistles, I think. Whoa. Yes, yes we did. And here's another hidden warp whistle. I don't know if you guys have played a lot of this game, but there's secrets in this game that don't make any sense and you would never find naturally. This one, there's maybe some chance you might find this naturally. But the first hidden warp whistle, there's no chance you'd find it naturally. Not on purpose. It'd be a complete accident. Oh, we actually can't revisit these levels, so we lost our opportunity to get that warp whistle. Oops. It is what it is. I thought I could go revisit it. Guess I've never really done that in the past, so I didn't know it wasn't a thing. Booty booty booty. Is there more iconic music in the video game world than Mario? There's better music, yes. More iconic? I submit that there is not. Go, go, yes! Yes, my little friend. Nothing? Oh boy. Thought there'd be more cool stuff. Nothing. There was nothing cool. Do 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 do. Here's a star. Oh my! My timing's off again. For shame. For shame. Oh, you better run, you little hammer, bro. I'm gonna miss you. That feel when you're about to brag and then you die. Gotcha. Sometimes some of these have something in them. Or there's a hidden block in some of these levels. I forget which of the two is true in that statement. A star! Yay! It feels so good to play this on a real NES controller instead of, you know, a modern controller. I wish that I was playing this on an NES Classic. So those NES Classics are so cool, but I cannot find one. I didn't pre-order one. I should have done it. I was like, I'll save 60 bucks and just grab one a week or two later. No. Never seen one in stock anywhere, and I don't have a lot of hope that I ever will. Well, I'll be... Ah! I knew there was something. Didn't know I'd screw it up. But I should have known. I think there's a point there where his heel was actually off the platform, but the game's like, nah, we'll forgive you for this. We'll say that you're still here. It's more forgiving than you give it credit for, probably. Yeah, that's right, I jumped on you for no reason. Look at that, one of everything. Does it give me something special? No, it does not. Just the normal 1-up that you get anytime you don't get the 3 stars. Oh, actually, I think if you get 3 of the other ones, that might get you 3-up. Ooh, I like the memory game. So we are going to save this state. Okay. Hey, that was total luck. So we know these ones match. Okay. 20 was here. Yes. I haven't seen a new flower yet. Yeah, we'll just move on. That's fine. We got some stuff out of the deal. Save that state. A heart. Why did I call it a heart? I got Zelda on the mind. That's what's going on. I always got Zelda on the mind. Good. Give me them super leaves. I desperately want to beat one of these levels with a special suit on. Because apparently if you get all the way through one of these castles and you have a special suit on, what the king says to you at the end changes. So, like, it's different if you're wearing the frog suit or you're wearing the weird Hammer Bros suit and whatnot. I've seen some screenshots, but I actually want to do it myself. Get all the way through one of these without losing my special suit. I don't think it does anything special for the raccoon suit, but we're going to try. Do. Do. Oh no, we don't want that. Reminds me of all the Super Mario Run I played. The airship levels in Super Mario Run are my favorites. So good. Alright, now let's beat this dude without losing our suit. Shouldn't be too hard. But of course you say that, that's when you make stupid mistakes. There we go. Alright, let's see if he says anything special here. Chill, dude. Just take it easy. You're not gonna be weird like that. I mean, come on. Bing! That is quite a bounce, by the way. Quite a bounce.
Oh, thank heavens, I'm back to my old self again. Thank you so much. Here's a letter from the princess.
Yeah, nothing special with the raccoon suit. If you see any ghosts, be careful. Yeah. Give me that P-wing and write me another letter and tell me there's a cake coming. I want to know there's a cake at the end of this. Because in other games, cakes are lies. But in Mario games, cakes are the only reason we do anything. So cakes are not lies. Cakes are everything. Okay. Definitely want to hold on to that little bugger. Let's go. You don't want to be trapped down below. You just don't. Yeah, buddy. I see we're going to want to get in that. So, let's do our best. Also, what is this? I don't know that I've ever been in here. Let's check it out. Dapa says, hello. Childhood nostalgia. Absolutely childhood nostalgia. Excellent childhood nostalgia. Nostalgia. Wow. Making up new words. Tell me this is the end, right? Yeah, totally. Oh, sad. Double sad. I thought it'd still be invincible. Wrong. Thanks for coming, Dapus. Good to see ya. I'm tired. I was up late all night. But I'm in a second wind, I think. But I'm still going to crack open a soda. I'm going to go with some Mountain Dew Code Red. Yikes. Smashing into my microphone here. See if I can open it and so it's not so loud in the microphone. Yeah, there's no way to completely silence it. Other than turning off the mic, I suppose. Again, just to see. Oh, we can do this though. Come on. I wanted a star, so I've already screwed up. Nope, star bottom. Oh, it worked out! Hey! Awesome. We don't need them stinking save states. You want some of this, boy? Thank you. Oh, well, why don't I just take that precious gift and throw it immediately down that trash chute there? Because if you die in that hole, that is definitely called a trash chute at that point. Because that's your skill level. You're garbage. Da 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 do 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 do. Such good music. Not that I've made it sound like it's good music, but it is. Oh boy. Catch up to it, boy! It's over. You've lost. You've lost. Darn, we had some nice upgrades. Now they're gone. Actually, I think it was just a mushroom, right? It's not a big deal. Ooh, I jumped too late and got a mushroom. Dapus says, woo! How's it going, Dapus? Thanks for coming back to the stream again. Thboonk. Whoa. This is the birth of the Thwomps, right? I don't remember if they're in 2. I haven't played 2 in a very long time. And they're not in 1. Again, I could be misremembering. I've played this one in World more often than 2 in 1 by a mile and a half. So, okay. It's very possible that I'm misremembering. Blowing. Blowing. I don't remember if it's this one that we want or a later one. Hey, it's this one. Come at me, boy. Oh, okay, that was my own fault. I didn't hold down the jump button long enough, and I saw my trajectory plummet, and I knew it was over. Get out my way. In this one, the spikes on these swamps kind of look like a all-around-the-face hairdo. Like hair on top, crazy beard around the sides, no mustache. You know what I mean? Dapa says, all good here. I was playing Zelda and then saw you were streaming, so having a break from the game now. Well, the beauty is... Oh, wow, that was a much more valiant jump than I thought. The beauty is you can play Zelda and you can watch. Why not? Why not? Couldn't hurt. I have people watch and they're always doing something as well. They're not very active in the chat, and it's fine. We're here to hang out. And sometimes hanging out is playing 2 different video games at the same time. I definitely used to do that with one of my friends growing up. He was playing a game I didn't like. I'd be playing my Game Boy or something, or maybe my PSP in the later years. Once again, too slow. I could have gotten it, but I wussed out. That was close. Or vice versa, if I was playing and he wasn't interested. We're still hanging out together, but we're playing separate games. Whew. Uncomfortably close there. Alright, this time we're going to make a save state, so in case I'm an absolute idiot again, we can still beat it without having to start the level over. There we go. See, that wasn't so hard, was it, Mario?
That calls for a reward.
Can I move past that pipe? Heck yeah, I can. And again, I'm going to use these save states just to make sure I get what I want to get. That's not what I want to get. Okay, twice in a row, the same thing. Fire flower, we're getting there. I want a super leaf or a special costume. Might as well try the closer one. What does that hurt? There we go, super leaf it is. Ooh, let's go beat up a hammer bro. Or 2. Ooh, a boomerang bro. Whoa, okay, yeah. Gotcha. Ooh, a music box. That sound of them skittering around, I always thought was weird. Are you purring? I don't understand. Should have used maybe a... Oh, well, now we have a chance to do that. I'm gonna say a super leaf on this level. This level, not always a big fan of it. Yeah, I landed in a good place. Yeah. Oh, wow. That takes skill to do. Well done, FiveJay. How many hours did you practice that one? Run for the hills! Oh boy. There we go. Cool designs, stuff like this. Well thought out. Dapa says, true. Played while watching yesterday, but I really needed a break for now. Haha, almost unlocked all the map towers. Nice. That's awesome. It's a great feeling to have that whole map unlocked. So it is a great game, but any game, excuse me, no matter what it is and how great it is, you need to take breaks. Now, how long it takes to get to the point where you need a break, different person to person. Oh, good. Look at this. It saved What was here? I think this was 10 coins. I think this was a treasure chest. Oh. Oh, it was a mushroom. Okay. We don't know where another flower is. Mushroom. Oh, again, we don't know where mushroom is, but we do know where the one-up is. Fire flower. Yeah. Did we just do this? We just did that. Oh well. Next time we hit that thing, we'll unlock the rest of it. Totally fine. Oh, the Angry Sun level. Nice. Classic. Run as far as you can, but eventually that sun is going to catch up to you. Gonna have to run over the top of that thing. There you go. That sun, though. He's got a real big anger issue. I don't know what I ever did to him. Oh, and a simple jumping Koopa got me. I'll use a mushroom, why not? What could it hurt? Literally nothing. It's actually armor. Once again, forgotten to jump through it. It's funny how jumping through it gives you the momentum to pass right through, but running, on the other hand, no, not the same. Ah! I made a mistake much earlier this time, and so I could very well make the same mistake I made last time and get myself killed. Oh! You kind of switched directions on me there. Oh no! I overran it and actually did end up jumping right on top of his head. What an idiot. Fire flower. I always struggle with those Angry Sun levels. I normally don't, but I also probably usually have a magic leaf there, or the raccoon suit, to help me. And that, of course, makes everything easier. Dang it! I keep forgetting about this thing. Ah! Oh, okay. Yep. Well, at least I have another level of armor yet. Oh, get out of there. Alright. The little thing was much later than I expected, so I jumped too early and then too late. It's weird. Alright, that was way too long to take for that. Way too long. Oh, that's a rock. I thought it was a crumbled mid-level boss. Not sure why I thought that. Its contents will help you on its way. No. No. I'm sorry, but I cannot do that. There we go. That's what I like to see. Level 4. Now, I usually complete all the levels, even though you don't technically have to. Right? You only have to, because oftentimes they block different... Ooh, get that, get that. Yeah. Very good. Oftentimes they block like separate routes, so you can skip a level or two and go a different route. Give me that. Oh. Give me that extra life. Oh man, this is the easy route. We definitely found the easy way to go here. Dee. How easy can we make these levels on ourselves? Apparently really, really easy. Ho! That guy tried to throw a wrench in my plans, though. That raccoon tail, I tell you, it makes any level easier. It's so good. The same was true, though, in Super Mario World with the cape. The cape was so much fun to fly around in because it was like the raccoon tail, but better. You could actually do like real flying. You could basically fly all the way across entire levels, because when you were flying with the cape, you could like dip down, do like a dive, and then pull up, and then you'd regain all that altitude again, and you keep doing that over and over and over and over and over, and you're able to get really, really far. And I think basically maintain that same average altitude all the way, which is nuts. So that was really cool about taking a similar concept of running to fly and then making it even crazier, adding an extra level to the whole mechanic. I don't know what I did there. I messed something up. One of these a POW block or P block? P button, whatever. There, that one. Oh, almost had it. There we go. Get the coins. But I suppose the real benefit's probably out here. Ah, too late. Oh, no, we've done fine. Oh, I thought we could get back in with that. Nope. Oh, it doesn't matter. Literally no difference. Daper says, well, now I know that what I'll do in Easter vacation when I'm home at my parents' place. Super Mario and the Lion King. Nice. Super Mario like Super Mario 1? The first one? And the Lion King. On which system? Super Nintendo? Genesis? I had it on Game Gear, which I'd love to stream sometime, but this is a Nintendo stream, so it won't be on here. Oop. Yeah, too late. And it's too late, baby, now it's too late. I don't know why sometimes I have to do that, but apparently I do. Oh, whoa. Made some mistakes, but it turned out fine. Hey, we got a hammer. Cool. Actually, I have a Retro Game Treasure box coming probably in the next few days. Retro Game Treasure, a real cool service. They will send you retro video games to your door. 3 to 5 every month based on what systems you want to get it for. And, what systems you want games for. What games you already have, and based on what genres that you like to play. So if you like to play skateboard games and wrestling games for the NES and Game Boy, they'll send you skateboarding and wrestling games for the NES and Game Boy. It's a really cool service, but you don't know what you're going to get, so there's like a little bit of a mystery element to it, and it helps you find some hidden gems that you never knew. It's really cool. So I got one of those boxes coming sometime this week. And this time I've set it to all all Master System and Game Gear games, because the Retron 5 recently got an adapter for Master System and Genesis games. Genesis Game Gear. I keep calling it Genesis. It's not like the Genesis. And I loved Game Gear growing up, and I didn't know about the Master System, but essentially the Game Gear was a portable Master System, but it took different cartridges, but the engine, itself, like the hardware itself, was basically identical. So really interesting. Oh, I see how that was supposed to go. Oops. Yeah, so this particular Retro Game Treasure box won't be very Nintendo, but in the future, there will probably be all sorts of Nintendo stuff in there. I know I've received a number of excellent Game Boy, Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, NES games from there that have been really awesome gets. One of my favorite games of all time on the Super Nintendo, Mega Man X. Such an amazingly well-designed game. So much fun. That came to me in a Retro Game Treasure box. It was awesome. I got Super Punch-Out in a Retro Game Treasure box. Those are probably my two, like, wow, I can't believe I just got this games. Oh, I also got a Famicom game, as in the Japanese NES. Very cool. It was Mega Man 6, and I love Mega Man, so that was a great get as well. Yeah. Don't jump into bullets. Seems like an easy lesson. Let's, what, we got some other stupid crap in here? Not really. Let's just do it. Dapus says, Super Nintendo. Oh, I've never heard about Game Gear before. Yeah, Game Gear was cool. I don't know how much I should be talking about it on this Nintendo channel. But, yeah, you talking about the Lion King just reminds me of Game Gear, because that's where I played it the most. But I'm certain that the Game Gear version would not be the superior version. I'm sure the Super Nintendo was the best version of that game. Better than the Genesis version, better than the Game Gear version. So, that's great. Some of those old Disney games were a lot of fun. Especially the ones that were licensed by Capcom. Licensed to Capcom, I suppose. Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers on the NES. If you're looking for a multiplayer game on the NES, that game's awesome. That's really good. It gets to be a little difficult, so if you're playing with somebody who's not much of a gamer, you know, might be a little bit of a struggle, but that's the case with a lot of old games, right? A lot of them are just unforgiving because the games weren't very long, so they had to make them tough so that you could get your value out of it, you know, feel like you played it for more than 10 minutes. I guess essentially artificially lengthen the game. Yeah! This game is so good. I could play this thing all day, every day. Bing! I like that when he was the spider, he was too tiny to wear the crown, so the crown was like falling at the foot of the throne. Here's another letter from the princess. You can stomp on your enemies using Goomba's shoe. I thought it was Kerbero's shoe. I have enclosed a jewel that helps protect you. A jewel? That's a jewel? It's a cloud. We've seen these clouds. Oh, but yeah, in this case, it is a little bit different than the one that you normally use, or that the... Why am I forgetting his name right now? He films you in Mario 64. What is his name? Oh, man. I'm embarrassed that I forgot. It's also hard to try to remember something you've forgotten while playing a video game. It's hard enough to try to speak and be interesting while playing a video game and not sucking at either task. But trying to remember something that you've forgotten, that's harder. 'Cause that takes like really digging into your memories, going, all right, wait, start thinking about associations. He holds the stop-go light in. Whoa, poop. Yep, see, thinking too hard, making dumb choices, getting myself killed. Yep, extra getting myself killed. Go, Surg, run, fly. Go away from that pipe so I can use it. Thanks, bro. That was pathetic. Oh, I just had it. I just thought of it. Lakitu. Boom. There we go. But I wasn't playing in that moment, so that probably helped. Okay, once again, this should be our final round, I have to assume. Star. 10 coins, 10 coins, hey! And mushroom. There we go. Woohoo! Dapus says, ooh, it was Super Mario World on Super Nintendo we had. That game's amazing, too. What's great about that game is all the secrets, the secret hidden paths, and the extra star world and stuff. There's a lot to that game that you could totally miss even though you beat the game. Uh-oh. Oh boy. We're in some trouble now. We've lost our platform. Let's see if we can make it respawn. Off screen. Oh, or we could die. That's another way to make that happen. Oh, nope, there it is. Woo! I really thought that Cheep Cheep was going to get us. I know when they're going to come get me. They're sneaky devils. Ah! These fish, man. They're vicious. The most vicious fish you'll ever meet. Oh, I wonder what's down there. But I'm not going to let curiosity get the better of me. I know it's an invitation to death. Bum. So off key, whatever. Alright. More! Give me more! Okay, what you got? Oh! Frog suit! Saving that! Oh, I love the frog suit. That's my favorite. I like trying to beat levels in the frog suit that you're not meant to be in the frog suit for. Like you're completely on dry land. There's no reason for you to have a frog shoe right now. And yet, you try and complete the level with it. It's difficult, but it's fun. Okay, okay. This big guy, he likes to gulp you down. Oh, like that. I missed my platform. Beep, 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 badoo. Ooh, you want to fight, boy? Come fight me. Oh, we are so slow. I forgot there was water there. Yikes. Alright. Why don't we fight you in a minute? We'll wait till after this level. How about that? Oh, the little guy got me. Sneaky devil. What do you think you're up to? What am I? No, that's not what I want. There, a little worthless mushroom. Ooh, I like that. What I don't like is screwing up being able to get it. Oh well, that would have been handy, but life goes on. Whoa! Whoa! Oh. There you go. You'll leave me alone for a minute now. Does this feel different than the first time I played it? Oh! Once again, I failed an easy jump. Sometimes you just screw up, and that's okay. I feel like I got more magic leaves than this. Why do I only have 2? Whatever. Let's use some of these stars that we've already accumulated a lot of. Jump into me. Jump into me. Thank you. Oh! Oh! What a turn of events! I didn't foresee any of that happening, but it really worked out for me. Not always the case, but in this time, in this place. Oh, lag got me there. It didn't pick up the block when I pressed the button. It only registered as me running. I meant to pick up that block, and that would have killed that Koopa for me. There is a little bit of slowdown in this game, and that's the only thing that I can mark off in this game as not completely perfect, is the slight slowdown that happens sometimes. Other than that, this game is flawless. David says, I don't remember if it was possible to save on Super Mario World, and I never had the patience, so I never got far. I think that you can save, so if you ever end up going back, definitely take it in stages, try it. it's a really cool game. You should see how far you can get today. See if you're, you know, better than you were as a kid or whatnot. Plenty of awesome ways to play it now. It's on Wii, Wii U, 3DS Virtual Consoles, as well as on Game Boy Advance. Any other way? Give me that. Give me that. No, not at the price of losing it again. Stupid. Sometimes, FiveJay, you're pretty stupid. Alright, not that door, not that door, not that door. Okay, more examples of stupid. Don't do that. You know there's swamps all over this place. Take it easy. Take your time. Dying, dying. Not there. No, oh, I forgot that ghost was there, the boo. Ooh, I'm only at 4 lives. I'm kind of sad that I'm doing so poorly. Normally, I've built up a ton of lives by now. Oh my goodness. I have to load a state? I'm so sad at my pathetic performance. It took me 3 jumps to get up there. What's going on with me right now? Actually, I really love Super Nintendo games on the 3DS. They look so good. You put it in pixel perfect mode, which it is not by default. I pressed jump again. How did you possibly sink that low? When you open up a Super Nintendo game on your 3DS, immediately touch the touch screen and go for the options or whatever it's called, if there's settings or options, something like that. Preferences, maybe. Immediately go look for pixel perfect mode because it looks so good in pixel perfect mode. You don't want to miss it. Oh, man! I'm making all sorts of easy jump errors. I don't know what's going on with me today. I mean, earlier we were making some really cool jumps. But now it's just easy mistakes everywhere. And there's a boo, yeah. Not a boo, not to be confused. Again, easy mistakes. What's going on with me? I don't like this. Abu, not to be confused with the monkey Abu in Aladdin. Another Super Nintendo game that I spent a lot of time playing. That game is hard. That game is real hard, but very cool. That the level with the genie, where you go inside the lamp, that level is so cool. There's a 1-up here. There we go. Here we are. We're making some progress now. Now, just to make sure I don't completely screw this up. Save state. Yeah, that's right. I know that you fly. Yeah, I don't care either. There we go. David says, well, maybe I'll get it on my 3DS then. Absolutely do, because it also includes save states. So if you're having a hard time on a level, you know, save it at the beginning of the level or just before you start that hard part that you're struggling with. And then when you fail, you can just load the state, and that'll really help you get through parts that are too tough. I used to have my wife play this game a whole lot on a segment on my own channel, FiveJay, on Twitch, called Wife Wednesday. She's not a gamer, and it was funny to watch her play this and fail. I would just be, on a second controller saving and loading states. And that really helped her to get past parts that she would never have gotten through without that help. Because she would die enough times that it would strip away all the levels that you beat. And then she'd have to start over and keep redoing levels. She'd get frustrated. She'd want to quit. So if I use these save and load states, that kept her from getting frustrated. I was able to help her beat things that she wasn't going to be able to beat. And that way she was able to get farther on her own. So that kind of thing is built into the 3DS Virtual Console as well. Yes, now duck. Good, good boy. Whee! Oh, nice. I don't often time that correctly. Oh, poop. I don't like little tiny falling. Yep, and that's why. The jumping Goomba, not my friend. I hate you. I hate you so much. I'm not going to stand for that. No Goomba's going to kill me. Wings or no. No Goomba will have the last laugh. Anyway, yeah, 3DS, great place to play. Ooh, you know what? Small caveat. It has to be new Nintendo 3DS. I forgot about that. The NES or the SNES Virtual Console games are exclusive to new Nintendo 3DS. So if you don't have a new 3DS, then you're not able to play it. It kind of sucks. I don't know why it's so hard for the normal 3DS to run Super Nintendo games, but apparently it's hardly able to do it. I don't know why, but it is what it is. I really like the new Nintendo 3DS. The 3D on that model is amazing. It looks so good. I'm going to see if we can get another frog suit. As long as we're on a water-based world. Yeah! First try! Nice! Heck yeah, frog suit. This might actually be a nice frog level. Let's see, what's coming up? I want to try to beat this airship in a frog suit. So I think I'm going to save my frog suits. See what happens. Guess what I have? 3DS and new 3DS XL. Nice! You got the new 3DS XL for Christmas. That's awesome. Isn't that a great system? That 3D that actually follows your eyes. It actually works really well. You hardly ever pop out of 3D. Only when you're really extremely changing the angle. Or moving it far away from your face, or if it gets confused if somebody like puts their face right next to yours. And it's like, wait, which eyes am I looking at? Yeah, it's really, really cool. Yeah, so that's great. Now you can definitely play it on your new 3DS. Oh, that was close. It almost got me. Other new 3DS games, exclusive games, Xenoblade Chronicles 3D, I think it's called. So good. Really, so good. The graphics, not necessarily the best graphics you'll ever see, but the world is huge, and you can travel anywhere your eye sees. Now, it may not be as impressive after Breath of the Wild, but pre-Breath of the Wild, incredible. It's so huge. Just see, like, when you're standing on the top of this mountain here, and you can see something way, way, way down there, and you can go to it. Now, in Breath of the Wild, that's kind of standard fare, but up until that point, nothing else on a Nintendo system seemed to have that level of scale. And then I really liked the RPG fight elements. Thought it was really good. Is this the exact same layout? No. The first two were just similar. We weren't paying attention there. I'm not positive what some of those were. Yeah, this is a definite frog level. But we're going to beat it sans frog suit. So we can save them. For airships and whatnot. Ooh, that was dumb. But will it make us into Fire Mar... No, 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 no cheating. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. In fact, why don't we move on from that level for now? Ooh, he almost got me. That one did get me. And that was sad. There was no reason I should have fallen for that. Ooh, an even harder fish one. Yikes. Holy. Whoa, that water level really raises high. Go, run away. Well, there goes that, which would have been very nice. Oh. Oh, so close. Run! Get out! Oh man, once again, nothing handy up here. Just a way to stay away from this guy. Briefly. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo! I don't care if there's probably a reward down there. We're running. Yes! We didn't die on this one. Oh, ooh, maybe spoke too soon. Oh, I was going to do a save state, but maybe we don't need it. Hey, alright, we didn't die. Gaming's here. What's up, Gaming? Thanks for coming, man. Good to see ya. Says hello. Dapus says, hey, Gaming. And Gaming says, Dapus, hi. What is it? Line them up? I'll only do one try. It's too much effort otherwise. Oh, I saw that mistake. Bam! See, we could have done it. I just pressed it a smidge too early. Gaming says he's doing well. Excellent, excellent. Well, good to see you, Gaming. You ever play this game, Gaming? Gaming. You ever play Super Mario Bros. 3? You ever play with a friend? I remember one time in college, my friend and I decided we wanted to play Super Mario Bros. 3. And so we did. And I don't remember if it was over one night or 2 nights. But we played it until we beat it. Either in 1 session or 2 sessions. We got all the way through and it was really tough. But there's one part, and I forget which world it is, where we are able to farm lives. So we could just have a ton of lives. And it made things a lot easier when we got to World 8. And it was like, alright, well we got like 99 lives each. Let's do this. World 8. Man, so tough. I know, there's probably folks out there that are amazing at this game. They're like, it's not tough, you're stupid. Well, okay. I'm an average gamer. For the average gamer, World 8 is really tough. There we go. Bing! Gaming says this game is amazing. Isn't it just? So good. Hey, it actually says we have 8 viewers right now. Let's see who we got in the chat here. Refreshing very slowly. We got Boom Shiggity. Wow, that's quite a name. And then Skin Trader again. Thanks for coming, guys. It doesn't look like 8. That count is always wrong. Okay, now you jump down a level and I'll kill you. Sound good? Sound good. Bing! I want a Hammer Bro suit. A Hammer Bro suit is very cool. You get it so very sparsely throughout the worlds. It's not common to get that suit. One thing we could do in this moment. Oh, we didn't beat that level. Oh, okay. I guess we can't do it in this moment. Let's beat this first. I don't want to waste any of this stuff. I'll be a wuss and put a save state in here. Playing on the Retron 5 if you're curious. So it is on an actual NES controller. I am using an actual NES cartridge, but I do get the benefit of those save states. Blowing, blowing, blowing. Woohoo! Tricky timing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gotcha. Oh, ho, ho! Give it to me, give it to me! Yeah! Okay, here we go. Ooh, I don't remember this part of this level. Seems like a surefire way to avoid that guy. The convenient cove. Gaming says the Hammer Bros suit needs to be in Super Mario Odyssey. That would be awesome. I love it. Also the frog suit. I think the frog suit is probably my favorite because it's just so... It's the first instance of him looking really dopey in one of his suits. I guess actually this is the first instance of him having a suit other than the fire suit. You know what's up there? And is totally worth going back for? Oh man, how are we gonna make this happen? Oh my goodness. That there, sir, was the Tanuki suit up there. I guess it's possible it's a Hammer Bros suit, but pretty darn sure it's a Tanuki suit. I think I jump, yeah, on the top to get these ones. So let's see if any of these lead me into the sky. Nope. Nope. Definitively nope. Come on. Yeah. Oh. Okay. There we are. There we are. All right. Let's do this the right way. Because, oh man, I can't wait to have me a special suit. Dapa says, that would be awesome. And Gaming says, yes. Indeed, indeed. The frog suit. It's so funny. He looks really dopey in it. But while he's hopping on the land, basically worthless. So it's like a hard mode. So stupid. And then in the water, it's like easy mode because he's so good in it. Oh, this is not at all what I intended. Did I go a little further left? Is that what I did? Secretive area? I don't remember where I went now to get the frog suit, or find that pipe that was leading somewhere interesting. Must be this one. It must be. Alright, we want to go to the right, go to the right, go to the right. Yeah! Which is it? Which is it? Oh, it's a frog suit. Nice. Okay, well, we'll try and hold on to this frog suit. I was really hoping for a Tanuki suit, but as I said, I love this frog suit. Let's see if we can keep it going. So it gives you total freedom in the water. You just control like a dream. There is nothing better in the water than the frog suit. Like I said, it's easy mode. Now watch me make an easy mistake, which is exactly what happens anytime you get confident. So we'll try our best not to make an easy mistake after calling this easy mode. Oh, okay, well, hopefully nothing gets in my way. And you can never get fully up to speed, so him hopping really fast at the end there, it's the closest thing he can do to running. Well, we're already in a frog suit, so we might as well do this level. And I don't want to lose this frog suit, because it's fun to be stupid. So let's see if we can get through this without getting hit. Yes, not without dying, without getting hit. Well, that was a short-lived experiment. Alright, let's try this again. We're going to go the harder way, maybe. See if we can go around this thing without touching it. That is a big no, a big no. There's not enough space. You're too fat, Mario. Frog Mario's got to lose a couple of pounds. Okay, alright. Bloing, bloing. That is quite an impressive jump, though. The only thing about being on land that's cool with this suit. Though not enough. Oh, and that's right. Those jets hardly affect him. Normally as Mario, there's like nothing you can do to resist those jets. But as Frog Mario, you're set for life. Boing, boing. That wasn't so bad. 2 tries. Or 2 additional tries, I suppose. Not bad at all. Let's break through this rock. Get all the cool bonus stuff over there. You look like such a dope Mario. I wonder if we can get frog suits from this one. Let's give it a few shots. Try it again, just in case. If I can get a frog suit, I will. Yes! I'm just going to have like a dozen of them. Line up. Okay, sounds good. Ooh, I wanted the star. I was already too late. Ooh, too early. Why not? Why not? The most mismatched you can be, sure. And this is the memory game, I assume. Oh, it's not. It's another line 'em up. Oh, I'm too late on that one? And it's fine. What we really want is this. And once again, we'll try and get a frog suit if we can. Nobody will be able to stop me if I've got 12 frog suits. Excellent. Oh, hang on, hang on. I got a friend here over at the moment. He's trying to talk to me, so give me 1 second here. Da, da, da. Gonna mute my mic and give him a call. Isn't real life exciting? Okay. Sorry about that. Real life. Very, very interesting. Okay. And then there's another one that we can get here. Hey. More frog suits, baby. Let's get them all. Every single frog suit that exists, I want it in my inventory. Nope. Not gonna fly. Not gonna fly. That won't fly. That will not fly. It doesn't understand what I want. It doesn't get it. It doesn't know how I feel about life. No, none of these things. Dapa says, it's so weird looking at someone talking with no sound on. Haha. I know, right? An old silent movie. Let's try a different box if this box is causing problems. Come on. There's gotta be a frog suit in here. There's gotta be. No, this one has been Fireflower the last 3 times in a row. 4. Wow, man, maybe that one's actually a Fireflower and there's no getting around it. Alright, we'll try the far box then. That one's at least changing things. Man, maybe this one just doesn't have one. It's totally possible, I guess. I know the frog suit isn't really available in the other mushroom houses in other worlds that aren't all watery. So maybe this one is like those ones. Excuse me. Losing faith here. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do it. And if that's the case, then at the very least, I want a super leaf. I don't want anything else. Give me a super leaf. I've seen them. They've been here. They've been here. What are you doing to me? Why this mind game? Okay, there we go. My. Dapus says, ran out of stock. Seems to be the case. They just might have. They're like, you have enough, buddy. You know, just leave us alone here. Oh. I like that there's like a bridge there that opens and closes, but there's nothing there. There's land here, but there's nothing there. And you can't even cross that bridge because it's like environmental dancing tree things anyway, or hills or whatever they're supposed to be. But yeah, anyway, so that's one of the times that I definitely want to use the hammer, because those benefits are cool. Oh man, we actually have to try on this level. Alright, frog suit on dry land. Let's see if we can get through this level. Oh crap, on this level too. I mean, lots of projectiles. Try it again. Take two. Whoa! Yeah. If they weren't spitting spiky balls out of their mouth, I would have been able to kill them there. Oh, nice. Can't go in there. Of course. Barely made it over that guy. And that guy. Oh! I don't like how any of this is going. Ho! Oh! Yeah! Look at us go! Hoppity, 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 hoppity. Excellent. See, it's hard mode. You can get through a level like that. You're set. Now, which of these is the tunnel to future levels? That's the one. Alright, I'm going to try and beat this with the frog suit, because I'm pretty sure you get a special message at the end regarding your weird suit. So, let's do it. Dapus says, yay! Come on, come on. Beating the airship in a frog suit. Oh, he's so excited. He's just hopping with excitement. That or he's mad, because, I mean, people all the time are like, oh, hopping mad. It could mean crazy instead of, like, angry. If that's the case, then I believe it. Oh, what? He was too tall and got hit. Alright, alright. You can do this, little frog Mario. I have total faith in you. Should I? I don't know. But I do. Oh, almost made a bad choice. Oh, he can't duck. First of all, cannot duck. We can do it. We can do it. We're getting progress. Getting progress? We're making progress. I guess if we're getting progress, it'd be like stealing progress from someone else. Nice hop. You got some strong back legs, sir. Senor Frog. Oh, 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 we made mistakes and we lived. Save it. Save it. We can do it. Dapus says, I feel sorry for the king having to go through all those changes. Yeah, that's so weird. Wouldn't want to become an animal. Sometimes a pathetic one. Sometimes a weird one like the mythical Kappa that you've become in this one. Or that he's become. You've become. As if I'm the king. Okay, we're getting real close now. Save the state. Save the state. Yes, we've made it to the end. I don't think I've ever made it to the boss in one of these with the frog suit before. Normally, if you're not playing without save states, you make one stupid mistake, it's over. There's no reload, and the supply of these suits is limited, so you make that mistake, and there's nothing you can do about it. We're facing Wendy, by the way. It looks... Oh, that was it. If we jumped just a smidge higher, we would have had her. Oh, yeah, that was my mistake. I should just stayed where I was. Nope, yep, once again, my mistake. Okay. This is your time to shine. Sometimes when she gets down, she immediately throws another ring, and sometimes she doesn't. I'm not sure how to react. I think waiting is the best choice. It definitely does make it harder to have these rings floating around. It makes the timing a little funny. Save it right here now. Oh. Oh, see? She behaved differently those 2 times in a row. I would have had her. I wish she would not throw the ring like she did that first time. Not throwing the ring would be my perfect scenario there. Alright. If she's dead set on throwing the ring, then we do that! Yeah! Let's see what happens. I'm really excited. I hope that it's something special, because I've seen it on some of the other suits online, but I've never done it for myself. So let's see. And if so, I might want to take a little screenshot. Ah! I'm trying to get a screenshot of the frog falling, but without the pause. Doesn't matter. Oh me, oh my, you've been transformed. Shall I change you back with this wand? See? I told you. He's like, what the heck, you're a frog? I thought I was the one that was getting transformed. Yes. Proof that you get a special message if you beat it in a special suit. Excuse me, excuse me. Oh, on to what appears to be another water level. I also think that this level might be the one where I farm the extra lives. No, I'm not so sure. We could break through that. We do have another hammer. Or is that one a key? I don't know. We're not going to do it. We're not going to waste anything. Hey, somehow, though, in the meantime, this popped back up. Flip over any matching cards. Cool. Alright, so let's see here. I know one. Oh, that one was luck. I had no idea. Oh, we already did that one, didn't we? Just seeing what those ones are, okay? Star, nope. Is there another flower around here? I don't know. Oh. Might as well knock them all out. Forgetting where some of these are already. Star, yeah. 10 coins. That one I did remember. Which one was the mushroom? Yeah! Alright, there we go. Bunch of upgrades. Cool. Doesn't want me to go left. Is that the previous world, maybe? That's probably what that is. Depa says, music is so cheery. It is. This is a very cheery sounding game. Oh, it's the Giant World! I love Giant World! Yes! I used to use the warp whistle to get to this world because I loved it. Such a fun concept. Do you see him kick with his little frog foot? That was funny. I think there's a big Lakitu in one of these levels. That's right. I can swim in this area, no problem. These pipes do nothing. But he was in the zone for one moment of his precious little frog life. Whew. Can we go down this one? No. Gotcha. So far. Hey, there was a little frog foot kick again. So far, doing pretty good as Frog Mario. Oh, yeah, lost it. It's fine. We've got like 4 more. Get in there. We don't need to beat everything in a frog suit. And in fact, at this point, we proved our concept. We probably don't really have to be a frog on any level anymore. We can just whip it out when we get to a difficult water level. Potentially this one. We'll find out. Ooh, no, I wouldn't use the frog for this. Wait. Did the giant fish become a little fish? Because it's like opposite? That's genius. So normally you have a big giant fish, but this is a giant world. So all the little enemies become big and the big enemies become little, apparently. But why are those piranha plants small? I would assume the piranha plants would be big. That's the only other thing I don't get. Don't. If we could have gotten the mushroom, not mushroom on that first one, that would have been 5 up right there. Yeah, you want to fight me, Hammer Boy? You want to fight me, Hammer Boy? I'm going to take you out. Ooh, it's a big Hammer Bro. But I want to save my mushroom if possible. Or, you know, it might not be possible, but... whatever. It's fine. Another cloud, nice. That allows you to... Oh, that's the one I think that allows you to pass through those doors, maybe. There could be a Hammer Bro in here. I'm going to do a save state, because it would be awesome to have a Hammer Bro. Flower. Mushroom. Super Leaf, which is my minimum standard. But can we get a Hammer Bro? Or a Tanuki suit. That'd be freaking awesome. Let's try a different treasure chest. Alright, looks like we're probably just waiting for a Super Leaf now. There it is. We're done. It's fine. Do-get. Oh, he didn't throw a hammer at first there. We would have been dead. Classic paralyzing technique. Whoa, somehow he missed me. Didn't miss me there. Oh, crap. All the way back here. That's not good. And I gotta get a Super Leaf again. There we are. Do-da-da-do-do-do-do-da-do. There, now I won't be stuck in that mushroom house. Oh, there was a cloud that we could have used. Yeah, handy. That's the way to go right there. Makes it real easy. Wait, why did I shouldn't be using so many save states. Too much cheatery happening. I don't like that. A little cheatery is fun. But, like, we have a warp whistle, but we haven't used it. We're not cheating that much. We did miss a second warp whistle, though, so we could have extra cheated. Gone straight to World 8 if we wanted to. Ba-doom. Guess we could use one of the mushrooms we got from the match 4 business, match 2 business. Memory, that's what they call that game. Good, there we go. Get on top of that though. That's where I like to be. Get away from me. I don't know how they get so much speed just spinning on their spikes like that. It doesn't seem to make any sense. Ooh. How do we do this without dying? Oh, that wasn't so hard. One of these has something, I thought? Oh. Maybe it just makes the bumping trying to knock you off, maybe. That's probably more likely. Woohoo! I love it. Giant World is so much fun. World 4 already. Only an hour and a half in. I'm sure it's not the fastest. Oh, my man. So when my wife had Wife Wednesday, these little flames, I saved a state when she was right between two of them on the ground. And they were, you know, somewhat close to her, but really not that close. And it really shouldn't have been a huge struggle. But it was. Right here. Right here I saved her estate, trying to help her out. And she could not get past these two. It was the most funny thing. There were seriously like 40 tries for her to get past that point. And it's hilarious. I made a highlight of it, put it on my YouTube channel. By the way, all my streams, including these ones here, the crossovers with Nintendo Prime, all of those go on my YouTube channel. So make sure you go into YouTube, check out Nintendo Prime, and check out FiveJay Gaming. Catch all of our content out there. Actually, I'm not exactly sure what content Nintendo Prime has out there. I should probably look now that I'm bringing it up on Nintendo Prime's channel. Nintendo Prime. Here's a channel. They've got 726 videos. Why Super Metroid is a game deserving of love. That sounds like a really cool video. Switch impressions. Oh, you know what? I've seen a lot of these videos posted to their Facebook channel. Oh, okay, so it's their podcasts are out there. The Boss Man, not sure what that is. Is that another podcast? Two different podcasts. We got Breath of the Wild playthroughs and all sorts of stuff. Very cool. Some memes and such. Sweet. So yeah, definitely go on to YouTube, look for Nintendo Prime, and look for FiveJay Gaming. Line them up. Yeah. Too late. No, it worked out. Ooh, actually, I kind of want to line this up now. Might have been too late. Yeah. Whoa. That's like a two-thing, Oh, so close. It's like a two-piece head start on that. That's the one, baby! 3 up! Give them to me. I don't know if what I had said made sense there, but what I meant was, when you press the button, it doesn't select the one that you hit at the time you hit the button. It takes one like 3 down from that. Torturous44 is here. What's up? Thanks for coming to the channel here. You like Super Mario Bros. 3? Do you play this game a lot? Familiar? Just curious? Obviously, it's pretty old, but it's been highly available in so many different ways and so many different Nintendo platforms. Including on Game Boy Advance. I loved on Game Boy Advance when they would release older games. I thought it was really cool. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ah, not what I wanted. Oh, also not what I wanted. Hey, stop chucking those at me. What are you doing? Trying to kill me? That's not how this game works. Don't you dare try to kill me. We made some grave mistakes there. Hopefully we can fix them right now. Okay. Whew. Still alive. Yeah. We got 6 viewers right now. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure, if you don't already, follow Nintendo Prime here on Twitch. Please do. And if you're curious who I am, you can also check out my channel, twitch.tv/FiveJay. I don't have to save for these, but I like to. For some reason, these memory games always start off Fire Flower, 10 coins. Everything else seems to be random. So that's interesting. That 3 times in a row now. That has been... Oh. Alright, I see 2 matches I can make. Bada bing. Bada bing. Okay. And from here... 20 coins. Nice. Uh-oh, we don't know where another Fire Flower is. Yeah. We can do it. Nope, not that one. Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay. It's right here. There you go. Yeah, I'm cheating using my save states. I'm okay with it. I've played this game so many times. I don't care to have to do things the proper way. Alright. Moment of truth. Can I remember these last ones without cheating? No. No, I cannot. It's fine. And there we go. Do. Alright. Once again, I don't know if there's going to be any special sort of suit in here, but my minimum standard is going to be the Super Leaf. And there it is. Uh-oh, we filled up our tray. We got to start using stuff so we don't start knocking off things that I actually want to keep. Did we already... Oh, does it just spill? Okay. No, we're fine, I think. Still, I'll probably use some stars because I don't really care about using the stars. I'll make this level easier. Bam. Hey, a P-Wing! Nice! Those are fun. It's fooling around in levels. It would make, Actually, it probably wouldn't. I was going to say it would make the airship levels easier, but I don't think that it would because those are very controlled screens guiding you through. Exactly, so I don't know that it would. Another star, because who cares? At least get the question block, because you might get that! Yeah! Nice. Fly, Mario, fly! Put your little tail to work. It must be hard for that little tail to generate enough thrust to keep a big fat guy in the air. Oh! Whoa, nasty lag. Wow, severe. We made it through, but not unscathed. Oh, okay. You know what? I'm not going to stand for this. Crap! Okay, we're good, though. Well, we got to beat that guy again. Not going to be a problem since we're going to have that. There's some mushrooms around here. Just have to make another save state. Good, it's the same item every time. It's not random. Good to know, good to know. Let's see if Torturous is still here. FiveJay went. Wow, I haven't seen FiveJay went in my viewer list in a long time. Cavorndorf, 1977, welcome. Thanks for watching. If you got any tips for me, please, by all means, share them. I am by no means under the illusion that I'm the world's best Super Mario Bros. 3 player. Take it. Let's get rid of this. This can't harm us anymore. Whoa! Where did you come from? Crap. Well, there goes that plan. Fail. Alright, we'll beat it the old-fashioned way. Whoa, what? Hey! What? That was uncool. I did not expect it to go that way, that's for sure. All those hidden blocks. That was just mean. That was cruel. It was unusual. Guess we should maybe hold on to this guy. Then he really won't get in our way. He won't respawn. Go, 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 go. We didn't take full advantage there, but it worked. Okay, I'm a little curious what's in the door. I do have to check. Oh, I forgot. This is the one that switches between giants and normal-sized enemies. Oh, and thankfully right there, we actually were saved by the fact that that was a little guy. We were in the exact same situation when he was a big dude. Got hit. He was too big. Couldn't avoid him. Couldn't hide in a corner like a baby like I did there. Phage went. Used to be in my stream all the time. I'm fairly certain it's a view bot. But it's possible it's just a really silent viewer. But I'm fairly sure it's a view bot. Yes, thank you, Tail, for making that easy. Another star? Come on. The world doesn't need more of these. Yes, pick a box. Okay. See what we got. I will not accept anything less than a super leaf. We got a Tanuki suit! Yeah! Haha! That's awesome. Save the crap out of that. Let's start using some stuff. Stars, we cannot lose it. We cannot lose that Tanuki suit. Kind of funny to hear that music in this level. You never hear that music in this level. You also never actually beat those, are they dry bones, right? Yeah. Dry bones only ever get the best of you. That's how it works. So you actually killed one, and that's strange. Dry bones in these days looked way creepier than they do nowadays. Don't fall, don't fall, don't crap. Don't crap is not what I was trying to say. Would you just... There you go. Ooh, secret door. Well, well, well. What have we here? Huh. I like it. I remember this level now. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh. We're going to save it. Just to make sure. Dapus says, yay! Oh, yeah. This isn't one, though, that I think changes directions, is it? It might be. Oh, I have to follow it up. Oof, I actually really don't want that at all. I'm not going to stand for that. I do not want that. Come up with me. Does this one bring me all the way around? Sorta, kinda, I guess. brings me here, which then I go up this one, bringing me all the way up. Oh, I guess we didn't need to follow that platform. Oh well. What does it matter? I like it. I like that the platform switches directions on you. It's a cool little mechanic. Also potentially a cool mechanic. Can I fly in here? Yes, you can. It doesn't get you anything. It looked like maybe on the right side there might have been a gap there and we could get up to somewhere secret. But alas. But alas. Kevorndorf 1977 says, one of my all-time favorite Mario games. It is my favorite all-time Mario game. This game is awesome. I definitely love this game. I think this is gaming perfection right here. What is it? Oh, it's a bunch of extra lives. That's fine. But I was hoping it was a special suit. I always like that. Super Mario World, excellent game. I love it. Super Mario 64, also excellent game. Though nowadays the controls suck and the graphics are not good. But I still look through it of the lens of when I was a kid in 1997 or what it was, 96 probably. Crap. That's fine. We've got plenty of super leaves in our inventory. Looking through that game in the lens of when I was a kid in 1996 playing Super Mario 64, I can still appreciate it for the amazing masterpiece that it was in those days. This game, though, because pixel art never dies, this game's awesome. And it holds up in every way. In every way. Games today can still learn about how amazingly smooth this controlled, and the level design, and the hidden secrets. And yeah, it's still just... Oh, these ones change directions. Oh, that's tricky for a bullet bill. Ooh. Doing a bad thing and screwing up. Okay. I see what you're doing, Bullet Bill. Oh no! We were home free, but I just felt a vendetta against that Bullet Bill, and I felt like I had to kill him. But it was literally not necessary. Not in any way. It's like this guy. Alright. Hey, at least we got this back. Oh, that was sad. Why am I loading states? Just, you got 21 lives. You know you can farm lives later. What are your other favorite Mario games? Kevorndorf? If I'm saying your name like really, really poorly, let me know. Oh, here I'm loading that state again. It's a force of habit, I guess. I don't like trying to go over this guy, so I'm just going to let him pass by me. Please work. Yes. Alright, please be a super leaf. Yes, it is. What I don't get about the super leaf is that inside a level, it's brown, but... Ah, crap. But in the Toad House, it's green. So is it green or is it brown? Are the seasons changing for this little leaf, depending on where it is? It's just kind of funny. The color changes on you. Ah! I was making some mistakes there. Ah! Alright, fine, whatever. I loaded it. Trying not to, but... it's now ingrained in me. There we go. This time let's try not to die with the super leaf, because it would actually be really helpful in making this level. This level isn't hard, but I'm just making really stupid mistakes. Really stupid mistakes. Like dying when you have the super leaf. Come on. Oh, right there. Why did you have to lose it there? That was absolute insanity for you to do that. It's fine. Just keep going. Okay, yes. That's the end of it. Hopefully there's no enemy in our way, and there isn't. Good. Dapus says, as far as I know, it's brown in the other games, too. Yeah, so it's like, why is it green in the mushroom house? So strange. Line them up. Don't care to line them up, actually, so we'll just do this. Wow. We might almost do it. That was really close. We didn't even care. Alright. What else don't we care about? We don't care about that. We don't care about that. Ooh, he's some sort of dinosaur. I don't know, man. I think you got a pretty good deal there. I think you should probably stay as the dinosaur. I don't think you should change. There's no problem here. There's no problem. There's no reason to turn back. You're all set for life. You're a dinosaur. Who can resist you? Okay, so you're maybe a little short dinosaur that might be a little more cutesy than dangerous. But I don't know. Look like you probably have some big spikes. Slap people with your tail. Probably hurt really bad. I don't know. There's probably some nasty teeth in there. It's baiting me with coins, and I'm not sure if it's a trap or not. We're going to get it anyway, because coins are extra lives. So, wow, that jet stayed on much longer than I thought it would. Nearly got myself. But we were able to jump over it, thankfully. The music in this level always made me so tense. Fit the occasion very, very well. I'm also glad these things don't shoot fire out of both sides, or again I would be in trouble. Oh yeah, that's right, I got a super leaf. He's dancing, celebrating his super leaf. You could have gotten up there, you fool. I feel that was the much easier path. Oh! Whoa! We made it. So far we're doing really good. Curvendor says, I hate this airship. Yeah, the thing about these airships is they're often challenging, but they're also often really fun because they're so different from normal levels. Looks like we got through this one pretty well unscathed. Oh, is this an extra life? It might be. Oh, no, it's just extra points. With another super leaf. And just because we don't want to play the level again. Which one is this one? I forget. Really super nerd face one. That's what I want to call him. There we go. Way easier with that super leaf, the raccoon suit. Yeah! Yeah, World 8 is basically a whole world of just airship levels. And it's so hard. It's so hard, but once you beat the game, it is so rewarding to be like, I made it all the way through this garbage. All the way. Woohoo! And there's World 4 in the bag. What you got on a P-Wing, huh? Alright. This level's awesome. Half on the ground, then in that spirally thing, when you get through that little castle, it puts you up in the clouds. It's very cool. Yeah, I'll take all the super leaves. Thanks. If I could have a runway long enough to start flying, I'd appreciate that. I don't like these guys. They jump at me. They try and nip at me when I'm jumping over their heads. Oh, I was going to see if I could make that runway work for us, but the answer was no. 100% too many chain jumps. Oh, didn't matter. Ooh, we're on the road to get 5 up. We get 1 more star. Ooh. Yes. Well, we're gonna get some stuff here too. Is it a fire flower? No, this one finally had different stuff. Okay. Wow, completely different things all the way up to this point. Alright. First match of the night. Woohoo. It's a good start. That one I don't know. That one I do not know. Another mushroom. Fire flower. No. One up. Ah! Total luck. There we go. Alright, just 3 pair left, looks like. We can do this. Man. There we go. Was this a star? It was. Nice. And 10 coins. Perfect. Now let's start using some of that junk. I get nervous when I see this thing coming down the list. And another star, please. Let's make a room in that list. I don't think it knocks out things in your inventory, but just in case. Just in case. Oh, yes. You definitely want it on this level. You gotta have it. Otherwise, you miss so many possible coins here. Ooh, and a water level. Weird. I forgot about that. Save it here. Why not? Dapa says, wow, my stream got an error. Media resource not supported or something. But I think it was just me. And it works again now. Yeah, sometimes the streams just act weird. On my... Oh, crap! That's what he can pick up and throw. I was like, what does that thing throw at me? I forget what he does. That's what. Those same blue blocks that you yourself want to pick up. He'll pick them up and kill you with it. Oh! I swear I passed right through that block. He totally got me there, but it didn't kill me. I'm okay with it. Not going to complain. Oh, it slid at me. Sucky. Might get another upgrade in here. Or, you know, not. Totally cool. Man, these guys. Ha! Somehow I got him. Do, 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 do. Ha! I was in a quick draw match with him there, essentially. Who can shoot first? Not him. Yeah! 5 up! Yeah, baby. Let's see if we can get a special suit from this mushroom house. Oh, that was so easy. Heck yeah. We're going to have all Tanuki suits and all frog suits. It's going to be awesome. Have any mushrooms left? Good, no lame mushrooms. We use a fire flower. We can get rid of a bunch of music boxes too. We don't care about those. How many stars do we have? We got 3. We can spare one. Actually, it's going to die in here. That's funny that this thing actually uses up your star. I can't go through a tunnel while I have the star. That's interesting. I never knew that. Which one first? Let's try this one. He says, nice, Tanuki, says Dapus. Yeah, that's always a nice pull from the treasure box. Treasure chest. Treasure box. That feels like that's not a thing. Yes. Double yes. I don't know why the Tanuki suit is so rare. I thought this was a Kerberos shoe level. Right, I suppose at this point they're calling it Goomba's shoe. Oh no, I see. Goomba's shoe is the one that the Goombas are in. Kerberos shoe is the big one that you get in. So there is probably a slight difference there. Oh, nope, it is the same shoe. So I wonder why they renamed it. Alright, let's hop on some stuff. Including all these lame losers. Ha ha ha! How you like me now? I can hop on things that normally kill me. And I don't care. Go ahead, shoot your little fireballs. See if I care. Spoiler. I don't. I don't. Ha! You sitting there as if I need your silly shoe. I already have one. Okay, just had to make sure it wasn't going to respawn on me. Do 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 do. Hey, it kills bombs without exploding them. I didn't realize. Oh, and I still have fire powers. I love all the little upgrades in this game. This is the game that established that Mario should have all sorts of awesome powers, even if you're in stupid-looking suits to do it. I don't know why he changes his costume so much. He's just a cosplayer, I guess. Da-da-da-da. Bum. I wish the shoe would come with me onto the overworld and I could keep using it on future levels. Or it would be like an upgrade that you could trigger before you enter the level and then play the next level with it. Let's see. I wouldn't mind using one of my stars on this guy. Wait. Can I have 3 stars? Oh, there's one. Make this easy. No competition. Do, 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 do. Oh, that music is actually the original Mario Bros. Music. I didn't realize that at first. That's awesome. I'll just stay out of range and then just kill them with my booger power. Nice. See, I knew there were upgrades in some of those boxes. But I want to keep this for now. For now. Line up the pictures. I don't care about your silly pictures. We're at 5 viewers at the moment. Thanks for watching, guys. I know, I've been using lots of save states. It's fine. Then you get to see more varied things instead of me dying. Isn't that much more interesting than seeing me die? And replay the same part over and over and over. The answer is yes. That is much more interesting. Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah. Oh, we're gonna have to make this work. Oh. Oh. When's the last time I loaded or saved a state? Oh, right here. Good. I want to be able to fly up there, see what's up there. I have never been up there before, so be like a little vacation. I'm going to see the world. Do new things with my life. Nice. Almost losing it, though. I think I should start from this end. Oh, that was so close. Ah! I should save the state right after I get the super leaf. Dummy, of course. What else would you do? What else is so efficient? Okay, these are out of the way. We're going to do this the right way. Okay, let's fly. Go, baby, go, baby, go! We probably didn't need flying power, did we? No, we did. We still do. We're gonna make it work. I'm just gonna have to try and make it work a little closer to that hole so we can conserve some of our flying power. No, that's hard to do. The timing now is that I will always run into that floaty thing. Go, buddy, go, buddy, go! Yes! I have no idea what's in here. I don't think I've ever been in here. Go up, it says. Yes, sir. If you say so. Extra life! Is that it? Tell me there's more. Another one up higher? No. Alright, fine. I don't know if it was worth that effort, but lo and behold, we put in the effort and we satisfied our curiosity. So, better than nothing. Yeah, whatever. Just go. Just go, Mar. Nope, don't just go. Sometimes you do need to sit and reflect. And that's okay. Oh, close. You almost got us. Alright. See if we can kill this guy without using any lives or losing any health. There we go. Easy peasy. These little mid-level bosses are pretty simple. Oh, we are actually at noon now. Okay. Well, we got to world 5 out of 8 without skipping any worlds within 2 hours here. So, I feel pretty good about how this stream went. Thanks for joining me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this game. I'll join you on Nintendo Prime next weekend for another FiveJay Saturday and Sunday. Actually, let me confirm my plans. During the week, we'll put an update on the Nintendo Prime Facebook page, so check that out. And then you'll know for sure if I'm streaming Saturday and Sunday and what games I'm actually playing. Also, during the week, my channel will be hosted on Nintendo Prime Twitch channel. But if you still want to check out my channel directly, you can go to my channel, twitch.tv/FiveJay, and you'll find me. Thanks for watching, guys. Once again, I'm FiveJay, and hopefully I'll see you soon on another stream. Thanks for coming to Nintendo Prime, guys. See ya.